today's universal principle that I invite you to consider as an interesting possibility is that there are no victims. And that's one that typically we immediately want to go, what? What are you talking about? Somebody definitely did something to me and I was a victim. But if you experiment with considering that you're not a victim, that'll shut down that judgment and allow you to turn inwards to see how you are actually creating these things in your life. And so I know that there's been a lot of abuses and people have fallen to victim, but even those, I invite you to consider the possibility that there are no victims and that for some reason this is something that you're creating in your life to teach you a lesson. And doing this is going to again help us to take 100% responsibility for our own lives. And where I find this to be a struggle is when we look at larger entities like government entities and industries that are big, the world systems, central banking systems, financial systems, of course, are a big one. But even the way the food is given to us, the way things work, it can feel like we're being victims of our culture, of our society, and we're expected to live these kinds of lives based on what we're taught in these systems. But still, again, and I'm saying this especially to myself, there are no victims. So I really can't blame a system that sometimes I see as faulty. So anyway, I invite you to look and see if you're taking a victim role. Remember, there are no victims. So don't justify any circumstance as a victim. Take responsibility for it and see if that doesn't cause a shift inside to help you to see things a little bit differently. So anyway, that is today's universal principle. And I was going to give you the affirmation, but here, let me see if I can grab it real quick. I don't want to spend all the time in the video looking it up. What happened earlier is I created these videos already, and then when I went to upload them, they had disappeared. So now I feel like I'm rushing through them. Because I didn't really want to start over. Okay, so the affirmation for this principle is, I am not a victim. I accept what is and create positive results in my life. So experiment with the idea that you chose the situation and see what happens in your mind. I am not a victim. I accept what is and create positive results in my life. Okay, well, that's this week's universal principle. Have a good week.